Today I'm going to be testing out this Hinge alignment wrench that was recently sent to me by the brand. Now this is actually in a little plastic carrying case. It does have clips on all four sides for you to kind of open it up, and then it's got the adjustment portions here. So this is how it's designed to be adjusted. So you put it on the hinge depending on what side you have, and then you're going to use this to connect in, I believe like this, yep, to connect in like this, and then it has a little bolt, nut and bolt that runs through that. I do wish that it did have an easier way for you to connect it rather than it just being kind of like, choose the side and then take a bolt off, put a bolt in. It'd be easier if there was kind of a quick connect for it, but not the end of the world, of course, on that. And this kind of goes back over the top just to hold those in place. If you're using this regularly, I probably wouldn't even use that, to be 100% honest. I'm going to guess they'll fall out. Let me try and test here. And not really. They kind of stay in that bottom part there, so I probably wouldn't even bother with this after opening it up, truthfully. Like, it holds it in place nicely, but you don't have to have that. You will need this to kind of tighten up the bolt, and then it's going to give you some basic instructions as well, exactly how you're going to use it. So you're going to use it to just adjust your hinge, and it's essentially installation, add the bolt, not too terribly difficult at all. So I'm going to be going and testing this out on a door that is sticking and seeing how it works. So this door has had some sticking issues in the past. Right now it's not too bad. It's just sticking a little bit up here at the top. So I'm going to try and adjust this hinge. So let me go on the inside here. Now, if yours is tight against like your crown molding or whatever the case might be, your baseboard, then it's going to be kind of hard to get it into position to kind of get it if you're trying to get it like halfway down or so on this, because you can see it's just getting about to there and then kind of getting stuck because it's hitting against the wood on this side. Now you can see at the top how I've got a pretty big gap, right? So this one, it's actually, I believe it's going to fit right down inside of there. Yeah, let me try from the bottom. Yeah, so that's going to fit in there a lot easier. And it's only going to, but it's only going to go like part way in, right? So to adjust it, you're going to put the handle on it and then either pull it out or pull it in, depending on what you're trying to do with your hand. I apologize for the shadow, I got the light behind me. But essentially you can see how this connects, and then I'm just kind of twisting the hinge, right? So then I'm just moving down a little bit and I'm twisting the hinge again. Now I can go up from the bottom as well. And again, I'm trying to get a little bit past it. You can see I'm just like twisting the hinge a little tiny bit. Now because there's not a ton of space here, getting this where it goes like all of the way down is not working out the best in the world. And so trying to get it to that center part to twist the hinge in there is definitely an issue. I would have preferred if they would have made this where it kind of clips around the hinge versus being solid like that. It's trying to get it to slide down is definitely not working out the best in the world. Like, I keep getting stuck on that side, keep getting stuck there as well. But that is essentially how it's designed to work. So if you already have your molding on, then that's going to be a little bit more difficult. However, you can now see, even with just that little bit, I'm not catching at the top like I was. I'm now loose. I've got a gap. Now, obviously, the gap in the middle is bigger, so that one is going to need to be adjusted as well. But even with just that little bit that I did with this hinge adjustment tool, it made it where I'm not catching at the top as I was before. So it definitely does work. The only issue is going to be if you're molding or if you're whatever you want to call it, your baseboard, your molding, whatever the case might be, that as it comes across, that's going to be more difficult for you to get. But you can still, I can still get in there like that. It's just a little bit harder to do. Like, you can see it's like struggling to get through because it's kind of just getting caught on that side there.